If you're someone that really struggles with getting hungry on a diet, well, here's 9 strategies that you can literally implement after this video. So before we move on to tip number 1, you need to understand that your stomach is a volume counter. So you can either do this by filling up your stomach with high volume foods or by slowing digestion through fiber. So tip number 1 is drink more fluids, and the reason being is this. So you have a stomach and your stomach wall. In your stomach wall there's stretch receptors. Now when you drink a lot of fluid, these receptors here, they get stimulated and then send a satiety signal to your brain. So the 2 practical takeaways that you can take here is that drink carbonated beverages like, let's say, diet soda or carbonated water, or use a blender and add a lot of ice for more volume. And this is quite important because when you use a blender, a lot of air is in the mixture as well, so that will even add more volume. And number 2 is eat more beta glucagon, which is a unique type of fiber found mainly in oats and barley. Now what they found is that beta glucagons decrease appetite more than the normal old fiber types. And number 3 is eat more bland foods. Now I know this is boring, but trust me, this works. Here's why. So when you eat really tasty foods, dopamine, a chemical in your brain responsible for reward and pleasure, gets spiked. Now the more often it gets spiked, the more you want to eat that food more often. Alright, here are quick 4 tips that you can implement by bland foods. So number 1, just eat more bland foods. Number 2, use less seasoning on your meals or your food. Salt is fine. Number 3 is do not dine out. And number 4 is eat the same types of foods very often. Strategy number 4 is eat more raw vegetables. Now I know this sounds silly, but if you can, let's say carrots or maybe raw broccoli, it's not going to taste as good as pizza obviously, but here's why it works. Again, more fiber, more water, which will add more volume in your stomach. And number 5 is slow down your eating speed and just take a lot more chews, right? Have more mindfulness and awareness when you're eating. Okay, so here are 3 top tips. Take smaller bites of your food, make sure you chew thoroughly, and then if you can, put your utensils down and pick them back up and then eat again. Number 6 is eat more lean proteins. I've been saying this for days, and in fact whey protein actually increases the production of appetite hormones. And coming back to casein protein, because it's known as a slower digesting protein, it might also be more beneficial. And number 7, get enough omega-3s, and it seems to have some appetite suppressing effects. Number 8, drink more coffee. Now the combination of caffeine and the chlorogenic compounds in the coffee bean, it seems to have good appetite suppressing effects on the appetite hormones like ghrelin, leptin and peptide YY. And lastly is dairy. It has got a bad reputation for some reason, although it actually has got some good appetite suppressing effects. It might not be major, but all the small things that I've said here will add up. So those are the 9 hunger fighting strategies that you can literally implement after watching this video. It's that simple. But one thing I have to mention is that there may be some individual differences. Like I've read some studies that will show that chewing slowly is more beneficial and then chewing faster, it doesn't really make as much difference. So see what works for you, and also think about practicality, because on that point, if you chew really slowly, put your knife and fork down, like, you know, you're not going to be able to do that for like a lifetime. It's not very sustainable. You're not going to be at the table for like 30 minutes like oh yeah, got to do this, you know what I'm saying. Practicality and individual differences is also a key point to consider here, especially when it comes to carbonated drinks as well. I've seen research like 50-50 in that range. So anyway, that's the video. Comment down below of your thoughts if this is really going to help you, because I know obviously when you diet, hunger is a massive role, especially if you're an overweight individual that is just new to this, or if you're very deep into your cut. So maybe you can use this. So anyway, stay positive, stay smiling. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Let's get it.